Here at City Athletic Boxing Club in Las Vegas, ahead of your lightweight title fight against George Kambosos, lightweight world champion Teofimo Lopez. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I feel like a champ, and we're 10 weeks into camp right now, and we just got a couple weeks left to entertain the boxing world, entertain all the people out there that need that excitement.
You were certainly entertaining for this media workout, the first media workout I've been to in some time, simply because of the pandemic and the coronavirus. I feel comfortable. I've been vaccinated. How about you? Were you able to get vaccinated?
At the moment, no. Me being with asthma and everything, I still have those precautions that, uncertainty. However, I know that they're getting better little by little with the COVID and everything and how they're doing the vaccinations. And eventually, there will be a point in time where we will have to do it. But at the moment, we're just trying to stay away from, from groups and just trying to stay focused in camp. That's really what it is, and just giving the fans what they want, giving the people what they want, and it's all about just entertainment.
And I guess that's why you were so adamant about all the media today wearing masks.
Just due to certain things right now, with the climate change and everything coming, it's been about 2 years now, away in Vegas and everything. So with my asthma, it was acting up very strong, and I had to be careful on certain things. Did my COVID test, came out negative, and everything like that. So it wasn't nothing with COVID. However, I had to just take my medication again. Something that I've been in ICUs 3 times in my life. The last one was when I was 12, and I gotta say, there was a point in time this camp where it got really bad like that. So we had to be careful, make precautions, and just be careful with all this. And we're getting better now.
Certainly, you're working out so hard, it would be natural for the immune system to drop. And I can attest to the allergies here in Las Vegas. Talking about your last fight, a fantastic performance against Vasily Lomachenko. Not only did you beat him, but you outboxed him, surprising so many people. What did you learn about yourself in that fight, or confirm that you had already known?
To myself, I just proved myself that, I am what I say I am, the best fighter in the game. Put them in front of me and I'll beat them. Lomachenko, he was arguably the #1 pound for pound during the time. A lot of folks consider him the next Muhammad Ali, and like a god in the boxing world, and we went out there and at 23 years young showed the world that, hey, that's not how it goes here. This is the takeover, and we live by that. I'm a man of my word. We called him out for over 2 years, and we got the job done to become undisputed lightweight world champion and the first one to do it in the lightweight division in history.
Over the weekend on ESPN, he said he watched the fight and thought that it was a draw. Andre Ward had it scored as a draw. Any interest in that rematch?
The whole thing is, the guys make me laugh, Sometimes folks don't want to see you do better than them. That's all it is. They support you and they love you until you're doing better than them. There's no sky for me. The limit for me is not the sky. For me, it's unlimited. It's the Milky Way, and that's what I'm shooting for. It's all about, a lot of folks are interested in seeing what can I do next after beating someone like Lomachenko. You look at the last rounds, the championship rounds, which matter the most in a fight. It's all about how bad you want it. In the 12th round, I landed, over 50 punches on Lomachenko?
You outlanded him 50-18 in total punches, 47-18 in power punches.
So the whole thing is, there wasn't no draw.
Were you worried that the fight was in question at that point?
No, not at all.
So why come out like that so strong? So why come out like that so strong with that output?
Because I wanted it for a knockout. It's the championship rounds. That's what it is. You don't stop or slow it down. I've seen people make those mistakes, Trinidad and Oscar de la Hoya, for crying out loud. Just because you're winning a fight doesn't mean you slow it down. You pick it up, maybe you get a knockout. And I buzzed him and I hurt him many times in the fight. And he felt it. And when the moment got tough and I knew he was going to come strong, I stepped up to the plate and I pushed him back. So it goes to show who's the real true champion there. It's all about Lomachenko. You're a sore loser, and you don't know how to take a win or a loss, and it's all about you get what you get, karma, and you believed in your own hype, and that's where you failed. I wish him nothing but success in the long run for him, but he's out.
Up next, George Kambosos, June 19th in Miami and on Thriller. He's a sizable underdog in this, plus 750 last time I checked, but you must respect something about him. What could pose problems for you?
He's a fighter that wants everything that I just worked hard for. 19 years in the gym, blood, sweat, and tears. None of this will be possible. None of this will even matter. My words, anything of it, if I overlook this guy. You know what I mean? Everything will be forgotten. You know, I've seen it happen numerous of times where they support you when you're winning. The moment you lose, they turn around and act like they don't know you anymore. I keep that in the back of my head, and I keep that in the front right here in my third eye. I always stay focused on it. And the whole thing at the end of the day, we're focused on one guy only, and that's Teofimo Lopez at the end.
All right, but there is another guy within the WBC who has a lightweight title. You have the franchise title. Devin Haney has the regular title. As the franchise champion, you don't have to face any mandatories within the WBC. He does, correct?
Oh, no. I could definitely call whenever I need to. You know, the whole thing was that these guys have 4 months after I beat Lomachenko. They call me out on the internet. They call me out on the social media. It's very quick to go and just text, right? So quick nowadays in social media, all Twitter fingers and everything. But when the moment gets tough, they go cat. You know, I'm not going to say that the P word.
Scary cat.
Yeah, they get scary cat. There you go. So, you know, my whole thing, they have 4 months. And before Kambosos fought, he was fighting for the IBF. So he was going to become my mandatory. You know, and that's out of my restrictions.
Within the IBF.
Within the IBF. So these guys have 4 months. Not one through a contract for me to fight me. If they want to fight the best, then why not do it, right? But these guys are not like that. So at the moment, we focus on Kambosos. I want to get Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor looks like he's carried up all the way to 147. Rather fight Crawford. So at the end of it all, we're going to checkmate Devin Haney. I'm going to make him my mandatory. If he overprices himself, we're going to make it on purse bid. You can't run from it, bro. You can't run from it. You're going to get this. And those big lips that you got, that's all you got is big-ass lips. Now I can't wait to shut them.
Last thing, could we see that fight this year?
Absolutely. You guys are going to see so many fights. I'm bringing boxing into a whole nother point where there's no ducking or dodging. Nobody ain't dodging nobody. These guys maneuvered and moved away from fighting Lomachenko and so on and so forth. You know, Devin Haney called out Loma when he already made his contract with Linares. It's so easy, you know, and these guys fool these guys, but eventually we're going to expose them because what happens is this. When you fake it till you make it, you become fake.
Teofimo Lopez, lightweight world champion. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.